What's up, everybody? Grandma Bagel here today with a very we hope it's gonna be a very exciting rune crafting video. We have 100 we'll do 100 violet runes. Should be a quick and easy video. I want to get this gosh darn vlog. I have this really cool vlog. I have had these boxes. My front entry is full of boxes for this vlog, for this project that I've been wanting to do. And I'm like, I really need like a good chunk of time to be able to do. So let's get to the rune crafting. I really want to do this damn vlog already. I'll show, well, maybe I can, maybe I'll insert a clip somewhere. But we have over 100. We're gonna just do them all. All the violets. We'll just do them until they're done. We might have a few that we keep. I have like 14 spots, and I'll try to say like what I would. So I'm hoping that people get out of this like not just like, oh, we see runes being crafted, like what I would keep, what I would sell. If I would maybe keep this on a different account, but not my main. This is my main. But maybe if I would keep this on a different account. One thing like I might keep this like on maybe the light dark doesn't have a whole lot of rune quality, or free to win doesn't have as much rune quality as the other ones. I might keep this for like a Theo Mars and hope that it rolls speed and crit rate, right? And I'm not gonna keep it on the main, but I might keep that on an alt, right? This poo-poo 5-star. I wouldn't keep that of any set. This is accuracy is the 6-star, but it has 2 doo-doo subs. So no, and it's also blue, which sometimes blue is okay, right? If that was an HP, that'd be a different story. If that was an HP, that would be, well, if it was an HP with like speed and defense, I would keep it, right? Even if it's blue. Because you could get speed, you get double speed rolls, you get 18 speed, you could gem that to, I mean not gem it, gem 18 speed, grind it to like 22. It's a 22 to HP slot 6 with 22 speed sub. That's pretty good. You're not gonna get much better than that. See this? I'm not gonna keep. I don't keep any crit damage 5 stars. If this was a 6-star and it had the crit rate and not crit rate and accuracy, crit rate and attack, then I would keep it. If this was a 6-star, I still wouldn't keep it. Because you don't really need defense on slot 2 for too many things. A lot of things, if you think about a lot of the things that you need defense slot 2 for, things like Feng Yan, things like Bulldozer and Copper, but you use Rage on those generally. So you don't need to use Rage. You could use like triple guard. If you're early game, you could use like triple guard on them and stuff like that. But like ultimately, you'd want to go on to something like Rage for Bulldozer and Copper. But you don't really use defense slot 2 for too much. Foxy, why you gotta invite me to raids now? I would love to raid with you, Foxy. Okay, if this was a 6-star, I would keep it. I'm not gonna keep it at a 5-star. Would I keep this on alts? It's okay to like see if it rolls speed, but I wouldn't keep it on alts because I don't like 5-star runes. Even if this was a 6-star, I wouldn't keep it because it's a 135. If this was a 6-star on an alt, I would probably keep this because I don't have a lot of HP slot 4 and 6 on Violent. Those are like very high in demand. This I would keep to see if it rolls speed on an alt. I'm not going to keep it on my main. This I just wouldn't keep on anything. This I just wouldn't keep on anything. I might see if it rolls speed if it was like a 6-star. This, if it was a 6-star, and it was like, if it was a 6-star, I might keep it. On like alts, I probably wouldn't keep it on me. This I don't even want to keep. Do I even see if it rolls? We might see if it rolls speed. This is the main though. I'm not gonna use that for 17 speed. On an alt, I would use it for 17 speed though. Too many baby cows. I mean, we could see if it rolls speed, but it's not going to. Okay, let's go. Let's go bite the. Yeah, this is why I don't care, really, or I shouldn't care. Like, who am I gonna put this on? Broken set for something for Guild Siege. Yeah, this is not a keep. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I don't even know why I kept that. Shame on you, Bagel. This is just a flat slot 4. For those of you that are maybe really early game, generally for slot, so you can see where it says Violent Rune at the top, Violent Rune, and then the 2, slot 2. 2, 4, and 6 are the most important slots. They can only have certain things. Like the 1, 3, 5 on slot 1, you can always, it's always going to be attack. Slot 3, it's always going to be defense, and slot 5, it's always going to be HP. But for slot 2, this one is slot 2. You always want to have speed on this. I mean, no. You don't want to always have speed on this. But see, this is a slot 3. This always has a flat defense as the primary stat. I wouldn't even keep that if it's a 6-star. I wouldn't even keep that if it was a 6-star. Because it doesn't have any good subs, and it's a resistance, which is kind of crap anyway. This is a 6-star. If this was a 6-star, would I keep this? No. I mean, definitely not on the main. Would I keep it on alt and maybe see for roll speed? Probably no. This... I mean, you could maybe it rolls speed after that, but you kind of need speed. Man, it's a turn-based game. You need like speed on everything. See, this is just a flat. Aside from speed, slot 2, the other flat stats you don't even need. So this is accuracy, slot 6. Like a flat attack for slot 2, or a flat attack or flat defense or flat HP for slot 2 is like. You don't even you don't need that for anything. It's just, even if it's a legendary, you sell because it's nothing. It's like, well, it's got a speed sub, like it's a slot 2. You just get a speed primary stat for slot 2. This is just no good stats, no good subs. This is just like, I might keep this on an alt. I'm not gonna keep it on the main, but I might keep it for value for an alt. Even though it doesn't have speed, like you can fix speed, and you can get like the defense and the HP, and then like maybe you get like a blue speed gem, and then you get the speed there. So if you got some tanky stats, sometimes nice. You can use it on like a Chasoon or a bunch of different things. There's no good runes ever come from this. Even if there was a 6-star, I would sell on every account, because defense slot 2 you really don't use for a lot of stuff. Feng Yan is like the biggest thing. So, okay. This is a good rune. This is a good rune. Hopefully it rolls speed. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see how it rolls. He's not gonna roll speed. He's gonna roll all min rolls into crit damage. That's right. All minimum rolls into crit damage. I hope we have enough mana to upgrade this though. I mean, the best case scenario would be wait, what was that? Was that a 6? That's not minimum roll. But Pico called it. Will you hope for triple speed rolls? That's a minimum roll in the speed. This is getting sad. It's getting sadder. At least it's speed, right? Could still wind up being so we can get between 4 to 6 speed on here. We got a 4 that time. But we could get, the best case scenario would be 2 more speed rolls. 2 more speed rolls. It's not necessarily. This is not necessarily a prime candidate for a. Oh, jeez. I'll keep it while I use it for something, but poor rolls. Poor rolls. You finally get a legendary. Doesn't roll good. Defense crit damage. Even if it was a 6-star, I wouldn't keep that. Usually when you want defense and crit. This is a flat slot 2. Even if it was 6-star, I wouldn't keep that. Flat slot. This is one of the best. This is so bad. This is worse on top of worse. Flat slot 6. Wouldn't keep it. If this was an attack percentage, though, this could be a good rune. This would be a good rune for like a Perna. And you hope that it dodges accuracy and gets max rolls into crit damage and crit rate. But this could be a good rune for Perna. This could be a good rune for twins if it was attack percentage. This is, even if it was a 6-star, I wouldn't keep this, because who's gonna use this? Like, it's not good enough of a rune. If there was a 6-star, I would maybe keep on the light dark one because it's got like or free to win, because I feel like those have the lowest rune quality. And maybe we just try to get stats, like just try to get tanky stats. This, if it was a 6-star, If it was a 6-star and had speed, I might see if this rolls like max speed, but I feel like I still wouldn't. I feel like I still wouldn't care. If this was a 6-star, everything starts out with if this was a 6-star, because we don't seem to be getting those. If it was max attack and HP, I feel like I would keep this. I wouldn't re-app this, but I feel like I would keep it and hope that it, like if it was max attack and HP subs, I would hope that it gets crit rate and speed at the end. See this, I mean like it's HP, which they're in high demand. HP slot 6 is in high demand. 2 bad subs and a blue rune. There's no way I'm keeping this on the main. I don't know that I would even really use it. Like I would probably keep it on an alt and not use it. But I'd probably keep it for whatever reason. Balls. See, the defense and crit damage is like defense crit damage plus 5 stars. Like don't use, and don't use. This is even worse. Crit damage, flat HP. This is like you don't use that for anything. Like I wouldn't keep that on anything. Like even early game, I wouldn't even keep that because like unless it's just like your first 3 days of the game, right? This same thing. If it's like your first 3 days of the game, you keep that because it's got stats. Of any kind, you're like half the reason you just keep it for just because it has stats. But after like your first week of the game, it's like, what do you use that for? This is for nothing, right? Doesn't have enough stats of any kind to really be usable. Speed and defense, even if that was a 6-star, and you maybe hope that rolls max speed, and that's about it. But there's just nothing. There's not. Like, what are you going to do with those stats? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's not for anything. It just doesn't have enough of anything. It doesn't have anything. Same thing with this. It doesn't really have anything. This is just a flat. This is... See, maybe I might keep this on alt. I'm going to sell this on my main, but maybe I would keep it on alt and see how it rolls. See if we can maybe get some speed after that. Hope that it rolls like double HP and then get a speed. This, if this was a 6-star, excuse me, if this was a 6-star, and instead of the flat HP it was speed, I might keep this for a Beast Monk on an alt account. But I probably wouldn't keep it on the main, even if it was 6-star. Maybe with the speed, see if it rolls speed, right? See if it rolls a lot of speed. Maybe stick it on a Siege Beast Monk. This is just nothing. This is just a defense and crit damage love to go together with 5-star runes. Insult to insult to insult to insult. If this was a 6-star on an alt, if it was a 6-star on my main, I probably wouldn't even keep it. Or I wouldn't keep it. If it was a 6-star on the alt, I would see if it rolls speed. It would need to be an alt account with lower rune quality overall, plus it would need to be, so it would be potentially be an improvement, plus it would need to roll a bunch of speed. And then maybe I would use this on like a support unit. Did we get any runes? I don't think we got any runes. If this was a 6-star, I would see if it rolls speed. We just got a lot of if this was a 6-star. So what are the things that I'm looking for on Violent Runes? Good question. Violent Runes basically, well, I mean, a lot of runes, you want to get a lot of turns, right? It's a turn-based game, so speed is important. Sometimes you can get away with gemming speed in if it's a good value overall rune. But you are kind of looking for speed a lot unless it's like legendary and it's got a lot of stats. You're like, I could put, this has got a lot of overall value, a lot of overall juice, rune juice. But you could maybe stick some speed in there, but aside from that, I don't remember I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. But aside from goddamn resistance. But we're looking for mostly stats or crazy speed. So Violent, I'm looking for extra speed because I'm like, if we're putting Violent on a unit, we want them to get a lot of turns. And if we want them to get a lot of turns, so that goes hand in hand with having a lot of speed on something. You have a lot of speed, you get a lot of turns. You have Violent, you get a lot of turns. Those things give you a lot of turns. So that's why Violent a lot of times, like, you need speed on. See, this, if it was a 6-star, this would be exciting. but it's a 5-star on my main. I'm not going to keep this. On an alt, I might keep it to see if it rolls speed, but still be sad about it. So, if this was a 6-star, this would be a usable rune on a 6-star for like a Theomars, right? Theomars or a Perna or something like that. I don't want to keep this. We'll see if it rolls speed. This could be interesting. This could be a CR rune. Oh, a Ciara rune! We gotta keep something, right? Well, actually, we don't have to keep anything. Actually, if that was a 6-star, I would have kept it. I should have really talked about that more. Resistance to HP. This is a 5-star rune, and also just resistance to HP is not very exciting. Let's go roll some of those runes that we saw. Okay. So, really, for the main, I'm not gonna do anything with this, right? I'm not going to actually do anything with this on here. I wish that I could give this to, like, one of my alt accounts, because I'm like, hey, this would be great for an alt account. We need 2 speeds to make this usable. Some people this could still be maybe useful for some people, like, on their Chisoon or something like that. But, yeah, we don't need that for anything. So, this could be a CR rune, because she needs attack. She needs speed, right? Because everything needs speed. Not everything. Not everything. But she needs accuracy to land her bombs. She needs attack because that's what her bombs are based off of. And these are all very nice, valuable rolls. So we're still hoping for speed because speed. And then the last stat that we would... there's a bad roll into accuracy. So this rune is... this rune is a maybe keep on an alt, definitely sell on the main for me. Why does everyone want to raid now? But I mean, this is a CR rune basically. This is what that rune tells me. Who else could I use aside from Ciara for this? That just screams CR rune though. Yeah, way too much accuracy though. It's just accuracy's not bad. And for the last one, I hope for either crit rate or HP for that rune. That's even if that was a 6-star, that'd be bad. Even if this was 6-star, it'd be bad. That is a 6-star, it's bad. This is just, it's not anything. Like, you don't have a whole lot of stats. This, I mean, I'm not gonna keep it on here, but like if it was an alt, would I maybe see? I would maybe see for old speed. I would probably keep it on alt and maybe see for old speed. This just doesn't have enough of anything. This is just, I wouldn't even keep that in alt because it doesn't, like HP is more valuable than defense, generally speaking. That just has nothing. Even if it was 6-star, I wouldn't keep on any account. It's just pointless. Resistance and crit damage are like the worst combination of garbage you can get. Resistance and crit damage. Hey, I would like to not crit, but when I do a lot of damage and resist any. This like this, no, no. Terrible combination of anything. This is, even if it was 6-star, I would sell that on all accounts because there's just nothing. There's no subs. Basically, it's basically like a white rune. This is just garbage on top of garbage. If this was a 6-star on an alt, I might keep it. If it was a 6-star and an alt, and hope that you stick it on a twin or whatever. Amazing runes. This is garbage. This is so bad. That's like the worst rune you could possibly get. We're gonna get a lot of those worst runes you could possibly get. If this was a 6-star, I would still sell it. I may keep it on like free to win or light dark only. I feel like those have the worst quality of runes, but or not. Oh, you know what? I've just been farming and I haven't really been checking what I'm getting lately. So if this was okay, so I'm not keeping this, but again, if this was like an alt with lower quality, when I keep saying alt is because I'm saying like the more things could be impactful on those accounts because the rune quality overall is lesser than this one. This one is like basically I gotta keep like only really good runes. Baker, didn't you keep some bad rune? That wasn't like really good. I think I kept one rune. Give me a break, man. So, what was I saying? Maybe I would keep this on an alt for like a bruiser. I would still want HP for a bruiser. Okay, if this was because with defense you want like HP subs. Like you want HP and speed. Those are like generally if you want for something with defense on slot 4 for violent. If you're like, well, what if I want a defense DPS? Again, a lot of times those are like bulldozer, those are copper, and those are like rage. You could use some defense like Feng Yan. Like this would be a Feng Yan rune, but it would need speed and it would need HP for subs. So the defense and the accuracy don't always really go together a whole lot, and it needs speed. I mean, like, I would probably keep it on alt, and like, what would I do with it on alt though? I would keep it and like hope that I could do something with it at some point. But I think we got like we got no runes. Let's do we got no runes. GG guys, we got no runes. Let's do some. Should we do Swift or should we do Despair? I wasn't even planning to do Swift or Despair. Both of these we need speed. Both of these we absolutely need speed. So this is gonna go. Yeah, I mean Despair you want to stun, you need speed. All of these rune sets you need speed. Rage you can kind of get away with. See, I like this one, but it doesn't have any speed. Am I gonna use it? Probably never. I'm probably never gonna use that. I'll keep it. It's gonna sit in my rune storage, and then I'm gonna throw it away. Because you need speed on Despair. You need speed. Speed? HP. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. This is not even that bad of a rune. Like I said, you need speed on Despair. But this rune could be a good Chandra rune. This rune could be a good... we're going to keep that for sure. But it could be a good Chandra rune or a... I'm going to keep that to see if it rolls speed. But there's almost no point in that. Again, keep that to see if it rolls speed. But aside from... It needs to just keep rolling all speed to be even a thing. I know we're like hunting speed, but... The rage ones you can get away with not having speed on. But the Despair you absolutely need speed. They make it so hard like to get anything usable in this game. Even after like... The amount, oh my god, the amount of farming you have to do anything is way beyond what everyone thinks it is. Like, everyone thinks they're like, I gotta farm 10 hours a day. Like, no, you have to farm. At this point, you have to farm 24 hours a day. You need to have someone farming for you while you're asleep. And you need to be refreshing shop, and you need to be buying packs. And, like, that's to, like, be competitive. And, like, re-apps and rune packs and everything, it's insane. That's not enough speed for... I mean, maybe I would keep it on, like... I don't even know if I would be good enough for an alt. Because you need speed on Despair. All the runes that I'm crafting are things that you need speed on. Let's craft something that you don't need speed on. Let's craft some Rage. We only have 2 Rage runes. Okay. And then we get speed. It's there's really not too much that Rage slot 6 HP. If this was a 6-star, I would say for all speed. It sounds very redundant, doesn't it? Sounds very redundant. Yeah. After all these crafts, like, we don't have, we really didn't get anything. We kept 4 runes, I believe. And we're gonna sell some of those now. We're going to see if they roll speed, and then we're going to sell some of them. These are just bad. They're just bad. Like, you need speed for Despair. Despair is something you actually, like, you need speed for. What rune sets here? Okay, let's go through the rune sets. Let's see what we could maybe get away. Like, the Energy and Guard, you just want really efficient runes on those. Because they're nothing crazy. You don't need those for anything. Like, nothing is like, oh, build this energy, build this guard. Like, there's no build that's like the energy or guard is the premium build for it. So you just need legendary runes with high, at least hero with crazy speed, and and really good efficient stats, or legendary, most likely legendary. Swift you absolutely need speed on. You can get away with a little bit less speed on Swift if you're doing like some DPS, like speed Lucians. You can go like Swift, attack, or damage attack. If you have like just good overall value stats, you might not need a whole bunch of speed on there. So you can get away with, if you have a lot of rune juice, a lot of rune stats on it, you can get away with less speed on Swift. Blade is basically you just need a lot of DPS. Speed, attack, crit rate, crit damage. Same with Rage, speed, attack, crit rate, crit damage. Focus you do need speed on. Endure, you're kind of expecting to take turn 2 if you're using Endure runes, so you don't need as much. I mean, you need rune stats for the same as Energy and Guard. You need just overall very high rune stats to even be thinking about Endure. But if you're Endure, you have high resistance, or you're hoping for high resistance on like healers, cleansers, revivers. So, but those units generally need decent speed anyway. You don't need to play the speed game, but for things like Eladriel, Chasoon, etc., etc. Fatal, you generally want speed, crit rate, attack, crit damage. You can get away with less speed in some situations, like for fat DPS units, juicy DPS units that just need good overall stats. Despair you basically almost always need speed on, with few exceptions, but you kind of always need speed on. If you have good stats on it, Fire Lich, you don't need that much speed on. So, oh my goodness, Nemesis you do need a lot of speed on. Shield, less speed requirements generally because you're expecting to take turn 2 kind of. Will, less speed requirements. You want good overall stats on these. You still want speed, but shield sometimes, a lot of times when you're using shield, you want things to be speed tuned well, you always want things to be speed tuned properly, but a lot of times it's more about making sure you have enough tankiness to survive and good overall stats. Vampire, you don't always need speed on Vampire. You kind of do need, but unless it's like Leo or something that gives itself turns. There's not a lot of units that use Vampire. Tanky Bruisers, though, generally speaking, that don't have a self-heal. If it has a self-heal, it doesn't really need Vampire. I know some people ask, like, they're like, oh, what should I do? Revenge doesn't. Usually, Revenge needs more tankiness than speed. You can get away with less speed on Revenge, because you're getting extra hits in anyway. But people ask me, like, oh, what about Chow on Vampire? I'm like, he has a heal. Feng Yan on Vampire, he has a heal. Like, they don't need Vampire because they have a heal built in. So, Chow's better on Violence, who has more opportunities to hit with his heal. And Chow also needs a lot of speed because you want him to heal as much as possible. Same thing with Camilla. You don't need Vampire on Camilla. Vampire on the second skill for Camilla doesn't even work because it's based on enemy max HP. So, why does everyone want to raid today? What the hell? Seriously, you guys never want to raid. Now you're like, let's raid now. Oh my god. Anyway, just generally speaking, like what things need. I guess what stats. Crit damage. This is a 5-star crit. I hate 5-star crit damage. Because if you're doing crit damage, you want a lot of damage output. There's a big difference between a 5-star crit damage and a 6-star crit damage. Here's the thing. So 5-star crit damage is 65% crit damage, right? 6-star crit damage is 80% crit damage. That's 15% difference. Whereas, if you have a speed slot 2, it is the difference between 39 speed and 42 speed. So that's a 3 speed difference. For things that don't need to move first, like if it's a Triton, 3 speed is important. If it's a Tiana, 3 speed is important. If it's a Kabila, 3 speed is important, right? Because you're going for just you need to take turn 1 with those units. If you are going for, well, Triton's got so much base speed, like, if he's got a lot of accuracy and a lot of stats, still that 3 speed is important. But if it is for, like, something like Chasoon, and it's like a legendary rune with an innate and all max rolls, but it's a 5-star slot 2 speed, but it's got like HP, defense, what else? Resistance. Then it's not that bad. It's not that bad for like a Chasoon, because you're not trying to get turn 1. If that was a 6-star, I would keep it, because it's got accuracy plus it's got the speed sub. This is only a 5-star, so I would have kept it. I would have seen if it could roll. More speed. But, this speed game. This is actually a nice rune. I like this rune. Because this got... Okay, generally speaking, for despair, you want speed. And a lot of times, you use despair on strippers and things that have, like, AoEs with multiple debuffs and things like that. Like Praha uses despair. Dark Horus uses despair. What else uses despair? Some people put Recon despair. Some people put Recon violence. Some people put Recon despair. I use despair Rika. So accuracy would be great for despair Rika. Accuracy is good for Praha. Accuracy is good for Juno. This is a good overall rune. I'm hoping that it rolls speed, HP, and accuracy. I mean, I'm hoping that it rolls well and it's at least decent speed. But that's a usable rune. So. Okay, let's see what we even got from there. Let's see. We will do that in a second. Let me do this one first because it's crap if it doesn't roll speed. It needs max rolls into speed to be usable. But it's pretty crappy, aside from that. Yeah, it's crap. If you're early game, you could if you're early game, you could see if you keep going for the speed. Like, hey man, I got no speed on slot 1, so 17 speed early game, it's still usable, right? Still good for a TOA, for Beretta and things like that. Oh, Beretta's another one. I don't even like this rune, man. Please roll low into crit damage so I can justify selling you immediately. Cause you need speed on despair. Oh, it was a max roll into crit damage. I don't want to keep this rune. I'm not gonna use that. I'm sure I have other stuff that's just like that. So this one, again, like I said, Chandra. This would be great on Chandra. Hopefully we dodge flat HP. Chandra, this would be good on a... What else? Fire Lich. This would be good on a Fire Lich. This would be good on Huadam. So hopefully, right now it's looking like we're dodging flat HP. So Chandra, Fire Lich, and Taurus. Or Huadam would be the options for this rune. What else? What else would I consider putting this on? Those are the most yeah, those are the best options for this one. This might even be an improvement to Fire Lich, actually. I'm gonna have to check. But and if we dodge the flat HP, we could put attack in there. Max roll to speed. Max roll to speed. Flew too close to the sun. Feels Batman. Alright, and then these ones are just, if it doesn't roll speed, then we throw away. Triple speed rolls, possible 6 each time it rolls. So that's boo-boo. I was gonna say it's boo-boo. It's not boo-boo. It's boo-boo. So we could have gotten 24 speed altogether and then stuck a grind on it for 5 and then had 29 speed. So 29 speed is not bad, right? 29 speed, very nice. But yeah, it's poo-poo. Feels bad, man. Oh, we still have this one, right? We want high rolls and we want at least some speed. This got a good overall, wasn't that a 6 roll? That's not good. Speed, all speed. We need speed, game. Okay, so now we need the last 2 to be speed. Otherwise, it's looking like a, cause the spirit. Okay, so the reason that I said, what am I gonna use this on? Fire Lich. This is a Fire Lich rune now. Cause Fire Lich steals turns. He has an AoE attack. And he steals turns. That's why a lot of people do despair. So he can potentially be easier to rune because, the despair runes that you have that don't have a whole lot of speed, and just have good overall stats, he can use those. But yeah, this is not really enough stats that I can use this on my main. finally a speed roll. This turned into a blue plus or purple minus rune. This is not a great rune. It had so much potential at the beginning, but it turned into, like, let's say purple minus. Let's say purple minus rune. Yeah, we didn't get anything super crazy. So, did we get anything? I thought we were gonna get more runes. I really thought we were gonna get more runes than that. Can we do ancient runes? Yeah, we can do 8 of these. I think we know this one. This video turned out to be so much longer than I thought it was gonna be. Ciara rune. I'm gonna toss this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna toss this. There's not a whole lot that really uses this. Don't look away, because I'm gonna throw this away. But there's not. I have like a lot of attack slot 4s. So this is the main. I have a lot of attack slot 4s. Even so, it doesn't have speed. This is. I'm gonna toss. I mean, like, you could argue that you could roll speed. You could potentially roll it to see if it rolls speed. Might have some speed on it, but I'd rather just keep farming on this account, on my main account. So, hooray! But I know some people that would have kept that, like maybe seen if it could get some speed on it. I'll pick this guy up. Gonna be legendary scroll food. Because I think my other ones are all maxed. They should be all maxed. I should probably check if they're maxed. Anyway, did we get any runes? I mean, we technically got runes. Did we get anything we can keep, like, that we're gonna actually use? I don't think we got anything we might not actually use. Any of those things. We got one usable violent. I mean, we got one violent rune, which is kind of like a beast monk rune, right? I don't even know where it is at this point. We got one violent rune. We got 2 despair runes. I think that's about it. And they're not even that great. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use them really for anything. But I mean, for early to mid game account, they're like, oh, I can use those runes. So anyway, hope I explained. This was way longer than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hopefully I explained, like, a little bit behind, like, why I would keep some of them, why I would not keep some of them. So, or like what accounts I would keep them on. Because again, I was trying to, like, say, like, oh, this account with this rune quality, this would be an improvement on this lower rune quality account. So anything that's an improvement is good, but also a lot of times if it's like a 1% improvement, 2% improvement, you're like, do I want to invest 2 million mana to max this to plus 15 and then grind it and gem it for a 1% improvement? Or do I want to just, is it not really that great and I should just move on and just farm for more and keep my mana and not just, like, blow my mana on something that's, like, not really going to improve anything too much, right? So anyway, I mean, the rune requirements to be at any little bit competitive in this game are super high because you're fighting against people that have been farming for 5 years. Even if they're casually farming for 5 years, they get stuff from the shop, they get stuff from, like, daily logins or maybe, like, guild rewards. They get runes or even events, they get runes from those. So even if they're casually farming, some people could have really good runes. So you need really good runes to be at all competitive. So unfortunately, that's the state of the game that we're in. But anyway, maybe it helps. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe just a bagel video of 40 minutes of yap. That's all of them. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. I will see you as always in the next one. Hopefully, it's the vlog. Should be very cool. And not 40 minutes. The vlog should be 40 minutes, not this one. This is just crafting runes. God damn it. Anyway, peace out, Girl Scout.